All right, class. So today we are going to finish up some guided practice problems that we started on yesterday, and we're going to submit only the problems that we have done together in class. All right. And then that's it. Then we're moving on to graphing on Thursday and Friday. Okay. All right. So we so far have completed problems number 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And I told you yesterday, I gave you class time to complete problem number 4 at the end of class. So let's go over problem 4, and then let's continue with exponential growth and decay word problems. All right. Number 4 says, write an exponential function to model each situation. Remember, there are 3 different formulas that you use to write these functions. You got y is equal to a times b to the x power. This is the standard form for exponential functions. Standard form for exponential functions. I'll abbreviate. And then you got, I'll put it over here. For growth, exponential growth formula, write it under this. Y is equal to c, parentheses 1 plus r to the x or t power. And exponential decay formula is y is equal to c, parentheses 1 minus r to the x power. The only difference in these two formulas is that growth is 1 plus r and decay is 1 minus r. The c's is the same thing as a here, the starting amount. This is your y-intercept or your starting amount, your initial value. Your r is your percent of increase here, written as a decimal. You must write your percents as a decimal. You must write your percents as a decimal. So that's what goes here. Your percent increase written as a decimal goes here. Your percent decrease as a decimal goes here. That's the difference between the two. This is percent increase. This is percent decrease. Okay? All right, here we go. So let's look at this. A says a $12,500 car. This is the value of a car. It depreciates. So that means it loses value by 9%. Okay? So it depreciates by 9% each year. Which of these formulas are you going to use to write this function? Exponential growth, exponential decay, or the standard form for exponential functions? Okay, so here, which one of these formulas or forms are we going to use for A? Okay, we got y is equal to c. This 1 minus because it depreciates. So it's exponential decay. Okay, does that make sense? I put 1 minus. Okay, you did put 1 minus. Sorry, good deal, babe. So if we're using this form, what are we going to put in the place of c? Right here. What are we going to put in the place of c? What's our starting value? 12,500. Very good. Parentheses, we got 1, and then we got minus, and it's 9%. But remember, you have to write 9% as a decimal, okay? So 9%, the decimal is automatically behind the last number, and what you're going to do is move it over 2 times to the right. So this is going to be, as a decimal, 0.09, okay? So this is 0.09 to the x power. But look, it says find the value after 5 years. So my x is going to be 5 years. Okay? Yeah, for both of them after 5 years. So we're going to go ahead and put 5 in for x because it tells you, it's asking you for what the value is going to be after 5 years. So we're going to use our calculator. And we're going to type this in. We got the 12,500 parentheses 1 minus 0.09, close the parentheses, and we're going to raise it to the fifth power. Okay? Press enter, and this is the value. We're dealing with money, so we want two spaces behind the decimal. So the value after 5 years is going to be $7,800.40. So the value is going to be $7,800.40. Okay. Any questions about A? You got it right? Oh, good job, babe. Raise your hand if you got that right, out of curiosity. I just want to know. Use the raise your hand tool so I can count it up. All right, so let's do B. Okay. So it says a baseball card bought for $50 increases. This is increases now 3% in value each year. Which formula are we going to use to write the function or equation? Which one of these formulas? Yep, we're using the exponential growth formula. So we got y is equal to c parentheses 1 plus r to the x. And why we're using this one is because it increases, this exponential function increases by 3%, okay? It increases by 5%. So we use exponential growth. What are we going to put in the place of C? What's our starting? Say it again. 50. Good job. And we got 1 plus, we got to write 3% as a decimal. We can't just substitute 3. So what is that 3% written as a decimal? Okay, very good. 300ths or 0.03. Very good. Okay. And our X is going to be 5 because it's 5 years. So now we want to know what is the value of this baseball card after 5 years. So let's type this in. 50 parentheses 1 plus 0.03 close parentheses caret key to the fifth power. Okay. So this is going to be the value when we're talking about money. So this is going to be $57.96. So this is going to be $57.96. This is the value of the cards after 5 years. Raise your hand if you got that right. Okay, so here it says a new car sells for $18,000, depreciates 25% each year. Write a function. So we're going to either use exponential growth formula, exponential decay formula, or the standard form for exponential functions. The only time you use this formula, guys, is when you're given the starting amount, just like the other one, C is the starting amount. But in this one, you're given the common ratio, like they're telling you that the amount doubles or quadruples, or that they're telling you that every year it's going to go up times a certain amount. Okay, that's the only time that you use this is when they're not giving you a percent that it increases. They give you a common ratio instead. Any questions about when to use these? Okay, so which one of those formulas or forms are you going to use to solve or to write your function for number 5? That's good. Somebody at home? I'm gonna have to start calling on people. Y'all not volunteering. Ashman? Yes, it's the exponential decay one. Great job. So that's y is equal to c parentheses 1 minus r to the x power. Great job. Okay? Call on more people. Let's see. Kevin, what are we going to put in the place of C? Our starting amount, our starting value. Very good, babe. 18,000. Excellent job. Okay? We got 1 minus. What are we going to put in the place of R, Jackson? The first thing they told you to do was to write it as a function. So this is the function right here. This is the equation. Now, the second thing they want you to do, the second thing that they want you to do is they want you to find the value of the car after 4 years. So now, x is equal to 4 because x represents time, which is years in this situation. So we have y is equal to 18,000, and we're going to replace x with 4. So let's see what our answer is going to be. What is the value of the car after 4 years? So let's type this in. 18,000. Jackson, are you okay, babe? Okay. You type that in. You're going to press enter. And that's going to give you $5,695.31. $5,695.31. Okay. Any questions about that? All right, so let's do the next one. It says a new truck that sells for 29,000 depreciates, keyword right here, 12% each year. Write the function. So we're going to write the function again. Then we're going to find the value of the truck after 7 years. Okay. What formula, somebody at home, what formula are we going to use to write this function? Keegan, which one are we going to use? Exponential growth, exponential decay, or the standard form for exponential functions? All right, exponential decay. Okay. So we're using exponential decay here. Okay. So what are we going to put in the place of C? Rolando, Matthew? Okay. Very good. 29,000. Parentheses, we got 1 minus. What are we going to put in the place of R, Bethany? Okay, very good. Point 0.12, because we move that decimal 2 times to the left. So this is 0.12. Raise that to the x power. This is the function. We want to find out what the value of the car is now after 7 years. So we're going to plug in 7 now. Plug in 7 for x because x represents the number of years. Okay, so let's type this in. We have 29,000 parentheses 1 minus 0.12, then close the parentheses, raise it to the 7th power. And this is going to give you, talking about money, $11,851.59. $11,851.59 is going to be the value of the truck after 7 years. Okay. Raise your hand. All right, these are the ones that I want you to do right now. Number 7. Please circle number 7. Then afterwards, we're going to submit this assignment. Huh? Yes. I want you to do number 7. I want you to do, which time is that? Number 8. And that'll be good. Number 7 and number 8, please. Let me see if there's one that. Yeah, let's do those. Let's do number 9. All right, 7, 8, 9.